against Nitin Babu from India.
Yes, unfortunately, he had a good position yesterday. Yes.
Yeah, and he missed a couple of winning continuations, and then in the time trouble, he wasn't able to stop Black's pawns on the queen side.
Always the time trouble.
Yeah, so here the time control is 1 hour and 30 minutes till the end of the game, so no increment on move 40.
Yes.
So yeah, you have to distribute your time carefully. Okay, so let's move to, yeah, we have board number 1, Carlsbad, classical Carlsbad, Lazovic. So no more London system.
No London system today.
No London system. So in round 2, he won a very nice game in London system with better bishop. Today he decided just to go to the most classical position in chess, Queen's Gambit, Carlsbad system. E3. Okay, Black is playing the old system, no h6, no bishop g4, just the old development with knight d7, c6, and rook e8. Yeah.
Yes.
Castles and to g6.
G6.
Yeah, yeah. As I know, yeah, there is such a move. Okay, I mean the main move here. There are actually main move is knight f8 here.
Knight f8.
Knight f8. Yes. Yeah, protecting the pawn h7. Black is freeing the bishop. Black wants to jump knight e4 in some positions. White can play 100 different moves here. Rook b1, a3, rook e1, h3, bishop f4. I mean, everything is playable here. Knight e5 is inaccuracy. Because after knight e5, knight g4.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, Black manages to change very important pieces and to free his play. So instead, Black played the move here g6. Well,
maybe with the idea bishop f8, bishop g7, also defending the h7 pawn from the attack.
Fianchetto the bishop, yeah? And after maneuver the bishop f8 and bishop g7, next will be bishop f8 and bishop g7. Yeah. So, well, g6, probably Black wants to jump
on e4.
On e4, knight e4, and pawn h7 is not hanging. Let's say, let's imagine that White plays rook b1, the standard minority attack.
Knight d4.
And now knight e4. And the point being, yeah, now I got the point. So if you play here knight e4, you lose a pawn.
Bishop e4, and if bishop g5, bishop h7 intermezzo.
Exactly.
And the pawn is gone.
Exactly, exactly. So maybe this is just to have the pawn protected, and after, let's say, rook b1, to jump knight e4. Yeah, and if knight takes e4, pawn takes e4, White loses a piece.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
And Black is not scared of weakening the black squares near the king.
Yeah, let's say in case of bishop a4, probably Black plays f5, and then he loses after knight d5.
Oh, nice.
Probably, yeah, this is quite common.
Yes. This happened in the tournament, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
One of my students, she fell for it.
So I was trying to make it work, so here exactly it works. Yeah, this knight takes d5. How many times we have seen this this trick? Yeah, knight takes d5, and yeah, nothing to do.
You either give up a pawn or a queen.
Yeah, just a small demonstration, taking, and bishop c7, and the queen is gone.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, this is not likely to happen today.
No.
Especially on the top boards, I guess.
Right, but still, there is a small hope. So g6, and Lazovic is thinking. Okay, so rook b1, rook e1, by the way, h3. I mean, h3 is quite
normal move, yeah.
Normal move, yeah, and just to keep the bishop on the diagonal, preventing knight g4. There's so many good moves here.
I would love to put the bishop on h6.
Oh yeah,
if I have a chance.
Wow, good idea, Marie. So then h3 just to have the bishop. For instance, after knight f4, you don't want to play for this trick, yeah, with bishop f4.
I can try.
Yes. I was thinking, no, this bishop d6 just loses a pawn. No bishop d6. And if knight f6, then just White can play something like knight e5 here. And this one is White is better, as I know.
Yes.
Followed by f3, and then maybe g4.
True. True.
So yeah, so one more time. This
5, knight
knight
d5,
d5, and
and
yeah, you can have it with rook on b1, you can have it with h3, you can have it rook on e1.
still works the same way.
Exactly. So g6, g6. Well, interesting move. Interesting move. So yeah. Okay, let's see board number 2.
Yes,
Lazovic is
yes.
thinking. We have time to move to board number 2.
We have Stribuk Artyom against Gorstein Ido.
Yeah.
And interesting line, yes, with b5 for black.
Well, let's see it from the beginning.
Yes.
Knight f3, knight f6, g3, and b5. Yeah.
They play like this, I think, nowadays a lot with b5. Even before, not just nowadays.
Yeah. b5. I mean, the usually the game starts like let's say d4, e6, g3, b5. Yeah, this is quite common. This is quite common system. Like let's say bishop g2, bishop b7, and then black plays with c5. Yeah, but
tries to
this
get more
move
space on the queen
order,
side.
yeah, this move order is now white is trying to play without d4. Yeah, I'm playing d3. But actually it's very simple. Black got the how they call it English attack.
Yeah.
With the extra tempo. Okay, black played in the game d6, but let's imagine black plays d5. White plays this typical how they call it this English attack, yeah. And in the scenario, if white plays just simple like rook e1, knight f6, and queen e2, sorry, knight f1, yeah, castles, I have this extra tempo because usually black plays b6
and then bishop.
And then b5. Or no, black plays
I think
b5.
looks like the same.
Looks like the same. Yeah, you are right, Maria. I was trying to.
And then a5.
Yeah, and then a5, and then bishop f4, and we have this all long theory. And then knight h2, knight g4. Black is trying to push on the queen
maybe.
side. No, so it's the same. You're right. I was trying to.
So black didn't win a tempo, basically.
No. So black decided just to play with d6, and then maybe knight d7, c5, h5, like more common for hedgehog, structure.
Well, if he plays with d6, then these ideas are no longer working. Also, the bishop on e7. I mean, black can develop the bishop through g6, bishop g7, or bishop e7.
Yeah.
But with d6, black simply stops all these ideas with e5, and then knight e2, knight f1, h4, knight h2, knight g4.
Yeah, correct. So probably white here should change his plan a little bit and play for d4 move. This is what I'm thinking. I don't know, like something like rook e1, castles, and knight d2, trying to play d3, d4, and at least to control the center.
Yeah.
And then we have, I don't know, kind
c5.
of
Again, the same ideas for black.
Yeah, kind of close Sicilian, or I don't know what is this exactly. No, it's not close Sicilian. Knight is on c3, yeah. Well.
But the structure looks alike.
Yeah. Knight d7 and then d4. Yeah, and probably black takes, rook c8, and now white is trying to push d5 or e5. Maybe, I don't know, getting some initiative on the king side.
Fighting for the center.
Fighting for the center, yeah. Meanwhile, black is maybe taking some space on the king side, using the c file, maybe queen c7, queen c2 maneuver. Okay, interesting system. Just d6. And white is thinking now, because it's time to choose the plan, yeah? Or you play for c3, d4 idea, d4 idea. Maybe can fianchetto the bishop.
He is taking his time.
Yeah, this double fianchetto, yeah? Or maybe you can move the knight away. I don't know,
and
h4
or yes.
And play for f4, yeah? It's a more common idea for close Sicilian. f4, maybe knight to g2, then the other knight on f3, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's also
so many ideas. I mean, he's making his choice. After he finalizes his choice, maybe he will start playing faster, but
yeah,
this is the moment when white has to do the decision, and so many options.
True, it's true. So let's move to board number 3. 2 more players with perfect score, 3 out of 3. Jubin Jimmy plays with Zheng Chongsheng. And here we have Nimzo structure, yeah? Let's see the move order, because this is always important. Bishop b4, bishop to g2, yeah? Okay, yeah, not very ambitious move, but still playable. Bishop d2, knight f3, d5,
d5, yeah.
e3, and b6. Yeah, so it's...
Still in theory, yeah.
And bishop
d6.
to d6.
Black
Yeah.
has two options here, bishop d6 or bishop e7.
Yeah,
Both are possible, but bishop d6 looks more active, yeah.
exactly. And controlling the square e5, and who knows, our favorite idea of bishop takes h2, knight g4 one day.
Never say never.
Yeah, yes. And rook c1 and a6. Aha. Okay. So why do we need the move a6? Yeah. So in case of bishop b7, white takes on d5, pawn d5, and knight b5.
Knight b5.
And this bishop
is too important to lose in the
yeah.
opening, so black has to start with a6.
Yeah, correct. So this is prophylactic, just preventing the move knight b5. So white can try to play maybe with b4, by the way. b4 and c5. What do you think about this?
Possible. Then maybe black has to capture on c4, not to allow c5, or try to play c5 to stop the move c5.
Yeah, both moves I like, both ideas. So if take, okay, in case of taking, bishop takes.
Bishop b7.
Castles probably.
At least I managed to keep the bishop on d6.
Yeah, knight d7 maybe followed by c5. And maybe, or even e5. Sometimes black plays with queen e7 and e5, or directly e5. Let's say white plays rook e1 to advance e4. And black is first to play e5.
Well, black is more than fine here, I guess.
Yes, yeah, agree. So so after b4, d takes c4, and just develop. Yeah, probably so. Okay, the other move is just bishop d3, bishop b7, or maybe taking on c4 and then bishop b7 with a similar idea. Let's say bishop b7, castles, knight d7. Black managed to complete his development.
Yeah.
White can play something like queen e2, preparing e4, also preventing the move maybe rook c8.
Well, this is going to be a long game.
Yeah, and now it's time for c5.
c5.
Yeah, otherwise
you have to play c5. Yes.
Yeah, otherwise white plays e4, and probably we'll have the hanging pawn structure.
c5 and d5.
Yes.
Later white can play rook d1.
Yeah, but I think your queen on white's queen on e2 is a little bit
misplaced.
Yeah, so there is this d4, a very unpleasant idea. And if queen e2 anyway, d4. It reminds me yesterday's game of Abdurrahman when he took on bishop takes f6, but this time on f3, and
maybe knight e4.
Knight e4, yeah.
Maybe knight e5 might be possible somewhere.
Yes, immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, and king. Yeah.
The king is, I mean, it's an exposed king, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so interesting position. And in all this scenario, you know what I don't really like? I don't like white's bishop on d2. This is not really the place of the bishop. You know? We are used to see the bishop or on g5.
Yeah.
At least the bishop is out, putting pressure on the knight, or on b2. Or on b2, on this long diagonal. But on d2 is somehow a little bit misplaced. On the way of the rook, maybe queen can, I mean, it's I don't really like this bishop d2 system.
Yeah, it's typical, yeah, when white has a choice to develop bishop g5 or play e3 and keep the bishop on c1.
Yeah. Yeah, or at least you maneuverate it. I mean, you develop on this long diagonal. But d2, okay, so it's just matter of taste. I mean, nothing wrong with white's position. After a6, white is thinking. So bishop d3 or b4.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's move to board number 4. So here, if I'm not mistaken, Jacobson Brandon is 2.5.
He has 2.5. He drew his game yesterday, and
yes.
Now he's playing with the white pieces against FIDE master Yadigar Radin.
Yeah, he's 3 out of 3. By the way, good performance for FIDE master. FIDE master only. So he's leading the tournament. Okay, and what do we have here? Another Queen's Gambit, yeah? No, it was not really Queen's Gambit.
No, English opening.
Yeah. Bishop b4, bishop ec2, castles, and here is
the position. Well, it's black to play.
it's black to play. Okay, I was thinking how to continue here. If knight takes knight, probably white takes with the queen, yeah? What do you think, Maria?
You don't want to get the isolated pawn.
Well, yeah, because isolated pawn with trading too many pieces.
Might hang somewhere.
Yeah, maybe bishop d7 and bishop c6. Black is just in time to develop his bishop, yeah, because mainly in isolated type of position, the problem is the bishop on c8, and here bishop is perfectly placed on c6. Yeah, I believe that this is black is doing fine here. And after, but queen takes d4.
Yeah, if queen takes d4, okay, he took d takes on c4. This was another way.
So if queen takes d4, yeah, I think that this is yeah, white just put the rook on d1, c1. I mean, just the threat might be always c takes d5. I think white is so black took on c4, yeah. And what about this structure? Knight c6, bc6, bishop takes c4. Probably there is a tempo, a very important tempo, knight d5. And can white keep the bishop and the structure at the same time?
Hardly, hardly.
Okay, if bishop e5, bishop e5, maybe queen g5 and rook d8, one idea.
Where are we going with the bishop on c8? This is another question.
Yeah, actually this is serious. Maybe a5, bishop a6?
Yeah.
Just a simple idea. I don't know. c5, bishop a5, bishop a6. Okay, white can prevent with queen e2. But yeah, maybe it's not easy. Maybe it's not that easy for black.
It's not.
Okay, so
still a knight on d5 is not. It's a good piece.
Yeah, so
you have a problem with c6 pawn, but is it that of a big problem?
No, I don't believe. Yeah. So a5, okay, maybe queen. I don't know. Just queen to g5. What do you do with the bishop? Queen d4.
Queen d4. Can I play f6? Still pushing the bishop back.
Okay, bishop to g3. No other squares.
I want to, but doesn't work. I don't know what to do with the bishop on c8.
You can sacrifice the pawn here. No, it doesn't work. I thought that you can just take and play e5.
a8 rook is hanging, unfortunately, in the end. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not about this. Okay. So yeah, and bishop hangs, and now maybe knight e4 is also unpleasant. Okay, so what do we have here? D takes c4, and white is thinking, but I think that white is kind of forced to take on c6. Otherwise, black's position is just great. So what do we have, Maria? So I think we have a great event tonight.
We have a very big event tonight, the online Masters tournament, which is going to start at 10 p.m. local time, and everybody can join it. If you want to register, it is going to take place in chess.com platform. And simply when you go to chess.com platform, you will see on top of the website the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival Online Masters Tournament link. You can do the registration 1 hour before the round starts. And everyone is welcome.
Yeah, and the prize fund is $10,000. Just a huge prize fund for a single night. For a single night in Abu Dhabi on chess.com platform, you can be a millionaire if you are a good chess player, if you are playing online.
You can be. It's going to be 11 rounds.
Yeah.
The top 8 players are going to qualify to the finals, and then we will have knockout system. So you're going to have a great show today.
And by the way, last year winner is Hikaru Nakamura himself. So he did play, he is the winner, he is the champion of Abu Dhabi tournament. So you can compete with him tonight. Why not? Why not? Everybody is welcomed. Will you play,
Yes.
Maria?
I don't know yet. Why not?
Yeah, actually, the tournament is
Why
so
not?
strong. Last year was, I don't know, how many participants? Do you know the statistics a little bit?
I don't remember,
Because I remember
but
it
we
was,
had a lot of
yeah, more than
players,
1,000 participants, if I'm not
A
mistaken.
lot of players we had last year.
Yeah, so
Of
great
course.
event tonight. Great event tonight. Don't miss. Part of Abu Dhabi Chess Festival 2025 Masters Online Blitz Tournament.
Yes.
So just go to chess.com and register 1 hour before the tournament. You can find all the information there.
Yeah. And one more time, the prize fund is a big amount for one night,
Yeah.
$10,000. Everybody shall try.
Okay, so we have board 5. We have on board 5 Sugirov. So warming up, he's already 2.5
King's
out of 10.
Indian.
King's Indian, yeah. King's Indian is always...
He's in a fighting mode, I guess.
Yeah. He plays with international master Imran from India. Bishop e3, knight a6, knight f3, e5, d5, and knight h5. There are so many versions of with the knight on a6, with knight on g1, pawn on h3, without pawn on h3, with bishop on e2, without. For King's Indian players, it's really.
Yeah, you have to know a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, against one setup and is one reaction, against the other is different totally. So yeah, you can play all your life King's Indian and still there's a lot of things to learn, a lot of positions to understand.
Well, I'm personally an e4 player, but I enjoy the King's Indian positions. Sometimes when I see that the opponent plays King's Indian, I just play it with white.
Yeah.
So much fun.
So knight h5, black is playing for f5 idea, and sometimes this knight jumps to f4. And white is trying to, I mean, okay, one of the move is the move knight h2, which looks ugly, I would say. But in fact, the move is not so bad.
You want to play bishop e2?
And this is the move preventing the move f5. Yeah, because after f5, I'll just take and you can't...
You can't take by pawn because h5 knight is hanging. And if you take by a piece, then g4 is coming.
Exactly. And also, after knight h4, knight f4, sorry, there are two reactions here. Or h4, white plays to play next g3, or even white can play g3 directly.
Sacrificing the h3 pawn?
Yes. I don't know exactly the theory, but I know there is such an idea.
Is the bishop getting trapped in the end? Let's say bishop h3, g4.
And probably f5, yeah?
And f5. Trying to save the bishop, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, another possibility here, I think white plays knight g4. Trying to capture the knight. If knight g5, then maybe knight h6 check. I don't know. I really don't know exactly. But
I don't remember myself. I remember I was preparing these lines in my last classical tournament. And I played like 2 games, but
yeah,
I'm not sure it was the same.
Yeah, so knight h2, maybe knight to d2 with the very similar idea. Yeah, but here is a little bit tricky. Well, because of square d3, I don't remember exactly how black plays here. But why square d3 and which where this line is important, where this move is important? Maybe black first plays the move queen e8.
Yes, trying to play f5.
Yeah, exactly. And if bishop e2, the knight f4 comes with tempo.
And if g4, knight f4.
Oh yeah, this is always good. And if g3, then black plays f5. Yeah.
f5.
Yeah. You
okay. Yes.
So and in this scenario, after knight h2, queen e8. What is the? This is the difference. Actually, this is how they are playing. Knight f4, bishop f3, knight b4. For some reason, no knight c5. Because after knight c5, computer nowadays likes this kind of positions. I mean, I don't know, h4 followed by g3. And knight b4 here, and black sacrifice a piece. But once again, I don't remember exactly. So g3,
Knight.
one of the knight,
Maybe the other knight, and then capture on b2 and put. Hard to say, yeah.
which knight, Maria? The
F.
knight f,
F2, d3,
and then
and
black.
maybe, well, knight b2, queen b3, and if knight 4 to d3,
knight.
Obviously, one of the knights is going to fall very soon.
Maybe bishop
Bishop
c1.
c1 simple is enough, maybe. No, knight c1.
Rook c1.
Knight
and knight
d3
d3
and
again.
knight c5. I run away.
Lucky escape. So what?
Maybe bishop e2 is the move here.
Or maybe instead of queen b3, queen to
e2.
e2. Now, which knight do you move to?
Well, if I come from the second knight to d3, you will play a3.
Yes. Correct.
And I will lose a piece, so yes.
And this knight, maybe then I'll take 2 pieces for a rook.
Yeah.
By playing rook to b1.
Yeah.
And okay, who knows? Maybe this is still a complicated position.
And then I will take the pawn on h3, maybe take on e4 and then
or
take
maybe
on
f4, follow it by bishop dh3. Oof.
f4 looks good.
Yes.
But I believe instead of queen e2, I had queen b3, knight 4 to d3, and bishop e2. Simply threatening to move the knight from c3 and winning the piece.
This is much simpler.
But f5, bishop e2, f5. Now it doesn't work because I have knight c5
Oh, sorry.
in hand. Yeah.
So this is the piece, yeah? And how to then to...
I cannot move the knight from c3 because e4 pawn is hanging.
And what about queen c2 move here?
If takes on e4, knight takes,
Well,
bishop f5.
Looks very suspicious. Bishop takes d3.
Looks very artificial for black.
And what about the move f4?
Yeah.
Bishop d2 only move. Oh no, taking on g3. No, black is just winning. So yeah, this was the idea. So knight h2, queen e8. Maybe white plays here g3.
f5.
Bishop e2.
Yes, this is the line.
This is the line, Maria. Honestly, I don't remember exactly,
yes,
but
yes.
I'm no. Are you sure? But what about f4?
Okay, yeah, true.
No, something white is not playing precisely. Okay.
Try to check it out.
Yeah, why not? Okay, so we'll move. Yeah, he did play g3 directly.
Play g3.
So let's yeah, if f5, probably e takes f5. Actually, we don't need to. Yeah, we can take the pawn on e5 and winning a pawn and winning a pawn here. Knight takes pawn. Yeah, so g3 directly, and maybe it leads to something very similar.
And if f5.
And if f5, maybe e takes f5. Yeah.
yeah,
This is what I was just saying.
And instead of g3, knight d2, then queen e8.
Yeah. And knight h2, I think same. Queen e8.
Even knight c5 is possible, but queen e8.
Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. Learning King's Indian. Okay.
Have you ever played King's Indian yourself with black pieces?
Yes, I played the King's Indian recently. I mean, recent for me, recently I would say, in 2024 Olympiad in Budapest, playing for my country, Moldova. And I managed to beat with black pieces Grandmaster Postny.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and we won the match, which was very important. So this was a decisive game, and we won the match. So time to time I'm playing King's Indian.
When you're in an attacking mood, yes.
Yeah. When you are not active player anymore, I mean, why not? Time to time you can
have some fun.
You can have some fun, exactly.
Even if you're an active player, it's still a very, very good opening to play, yeah?
Exactly. So King's Indian is for the players who loves the initiative, who loves to attack, who loves to sacrifice.
Mhm.
Okay, so what else do we have? Yeah, we have board number 6, knight
Knight
h.
h with the black pieces. Interesting.
Knight h is playing with
I see something that we were checking
bringing
earlier,
up
you know,
Tom.
structure.
Oh yeah, something very similar. This Queen's Indian
Yeah.
attack, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, knight d2.
Uh-huh.
And this
Okay.
time it's
Just to make sure, e5 move doesn't work here because it loses a pawn after knight d7, and white is not on
really.
time.
Not really.
There is queen e2, yes.
Yes,
I mean,
I still can protect the pawn.
but I think there is knight d4 and.
Well, knight d4, usually I know that white can bring another knight to
And
f4,
d4
to
is
d4,
hanging, yeah.
bishop to f4, rook to c1 in case
Yes.
if it's necessary to protect. Yeah, but
I mean, the white's idea with the knight f1 doesn't work anymore
yeah,
because
exactly.
we don't have time for this.
Yeah, so c3, b5, and white took on d5. Yeah. Oh yeah, taking with the pawn. Yeah, I know a little bit this position. So let's say in case of black takes with the knight, white plays this strange idea, but actually it's now typical one: a4, b4, and c4.
Giving up the.
Yeah, apparently it looks like giving up the square on d4,
Yeah.
but white controls the square with the move knight b3. I mean, okay, not easy where to move the knight to f6. Yeah, because knight b6, a5, and knight to b3.
And d4 square is very well defended by the white knights.
And white plays for d4 idea, bishop e3, I know, queen somewhere, and d4, and getting like very good play on these diagonals. Yeah, so bishop f4 is also an idea, d4, maybe a5 when black plays the bishop on b7. Let's say bishop f4 first, and then a5.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is the whole point of taking on d5. So black took with the pawn and knight to b3. Yeah, and now white wants to play d4 move. White wants to play d4 to fix the pawn on d5, then bishop f4. Yeah, I played myself this system with white many years ago. I don't know, like 30 years ago. So, and h6
Very playable.
and bishop f4. Yeah, that's the point. And after bishop d6, white just trades everything, play d4, c4, and maybe knight to c5.
c5. No one is going to disturb this knight on c5.
Yeah, exactly. And then white can attack the chain, the pawn chains by a4, by b3, knight to e5.
Well, comfortable position for white, we can say.
Yes. So bishop to f4, and black is thinking, of course, black is not forced to. Yeah, this is what I just exactly want to say, that probably black should keep the bishops. And okay, there are so many ideas for white here. Knight e5, trading the knights, and now pawn on d5 hangs. Black cannot move the knight. White once again wants to play d4, maybe jumps to c5, maybe a4, maybe d4.
How black is going to defend the d5 pawn, bishop e6?
Yeah. And can white sacrifice this pawn? I don't know. I'm not sure about, but okay, let's try.
And you want to take on f6 again?
And I want to take on f6 again, yeah, but I'm not entirely sure that the no, it's a compensation here, yeah? What do you think? The queen h5 or queen d2?
King g7, and then the rook maybe comes to d4.
Correct. Rook d1, rook d4, rook h4. No, it's a full compensation.
Yeah.
It's a full compensation. I mean,
just. Is it enough compensation?
Well, just rook d4, rook d1 in the, let's say, worst scenario, and black's extra pawn is just weakness on d5. So imagine rook d4, rook d1, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces are attacking the pawn.
And d5 also, you have to defend it, rook d8, rook d4.
Yeah, white also can play, let's say, one day f4, f5 idea. I don't know. Maybe h4, g4, g5. What do you think?
Everything is possible. Nice compensation.
Do you prefer here white or black?
Oh, hard to say. Depends on the time. When I want the material or I want to defend.
Yeah. Okay, so this is queen b6 was played. Knight e5 is one option. Maybe d4, by the way. Maybe d4 and knight back.
Simple, yeah?
Yeah, and then preparing the knight e5.
Because black wasn't forced to take on c5. And
yeah, correct. So queen b6 and knight is thinking. What do you think if we move to our players?
Let's go. Always
Yeah.
happy to see our players.
Yes. And first of all, the game of Rhoda. She won yesterday and she plays with international master Kuru from Turkey. Let's go from the beginning.
Yes.
Knight f3, knight f6, e3, d5, c4, e6, and b3. Yeah. White is trying to avoid home preparation. Just play some moves here. c6. Why do you need to defend this the center? Of course, c5 is more ambitious. And then one
d4,
day
yeah.
d4. Yeah. I mean, okay, this c6 is too solid in my opinion. I mean, you don't need to show respect to White's play. You need to take the center, try to push it more. So c6 and d4, yeah, and we got this Slav, semi-Slav, I don't know what was the knight to d7, castles, bishop b7, and e4, not yet.
Queen e2.
Rook c8 and e4, not yet. Rook d1 and e4 here, not yet.
Okay, he's thinking.
Thinking, yeah, but rook on c8 and queen d7. Well, usually in this position, black's bishop is on d6. Okay, and if e4, and if e4, I mean, the whole idea of White's setup, yeah, is to play e4 one day. If you don't play e4, what do you do? I mean, of course, you can play first rook c1, yeah. Maybe the rook c1 first.
Rook c1 and then e4.
Yeah,
maybe.
and probably if you play, let's say, queen to b8, now e4
now
in
e4.
a better version, yeah. Let's say black takes, knight takes, knight takes. How do we take back? By queen or by bishop?
As you said, threatening a checkmate in one move is always a good idea.
Correct. Maybe opponent
The
will...
strongest threat in chess, yes?
Yes. And here, maybe the queen goes here to h4.
Are you threatening knight bishop h7 right
yeah.
away?
Let's say if black plays like rook d8, bishop h7 just wins a pawn.
It's a healthy pawn.
Yes.
But how to play with black now? If, let's say, rook c1...
Maybe rook to e8. I mean, with the same, just to protect the bishop.
Knight g5.
Knight g5, yeah. I want to be more aggressive.
d5.
It's like, you know,
bishop f6.
Yeah, like in the book, yeah, when you bring all your pieces and there is final blow, this d5, all the pieces are playing, two bishops, rooks, knight. Well, yeah, and just a small demonstration. But by the way, this is not that simple because
there is no checkmate directly.
No checkmate, and black got bishop's pair plus, let's say, central pawn, and the attack is not that.
It's not that strong.
Not that strong, yes.
And if you take on d5, I don't have to take by e-pawn. I can take by bishop.
Exactly, exactly. Now black's position is good here.
Yeah.
So it was just fake. This d5. Okay, let's try to play maybe a little bit more. Bishop e5. No difference.
Bishop e5, queen a8.
Queen a8, and I was trying to do the same, but I don't see big difference. Knight g5.
h6.
Just h6, yes. Yeah, so maybe this d5 was...
Very too ambitious for now.
Yeah. It looked like, okay, good attacking chances. All the pieces are... no? Yeah, very strange, yeah? Very strange. Okay, another idea, I mean, another common idea in this kind of position is the move c5. Played by Garry Kasparov himself in one of the game, well, I don't remember the year. It was against Nikolic, if I'm not mistaken.
And if you're not scared to give up the d5 outpost square?
No. Okay, first of all...
Oh, now I don't have it.
Yeah, but the most important is to stop the move c5, to close the bishop. And white is just bringing the pieces slowly, like knight e5, maybe lifting the rook, rook e1, maybe g4, g5 one day.
Possible, possible.
Yeah, this c5 is a typical idea.
And
in
if queen
all this love.
c7, e4 right away, maybe the same for black, yeah? For Roda.
Queen c7, e4, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's check this one. Ah, no, but this one probably it's a better version because there is no bishop h7 threat. And black maybe, ah no, black cannot play c5. Black cannot play c5.
What about h6?
Yes, yeah, agreed. And c5. Oh, this is
Still
Kasparov
want
style.
to play the c5, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know how good is this. Maybe it's not that great, but as I know, this is the move. I mean, Kasparov sacrificed a pawn by playing c5. I mean, without like immediate bishop takes f6. So it's like it was a long-term sacrifice, just bringing the pieces rook c1, rook c4.
Yes.
And yeah, I don't remember. I remember that it was Kasparov's game, but maybe our viewers, they know better classics, and
they can help us with
yeah,
that.
with this c5 Kasparov's idea. Okay, so this is the game of Roda. I'll circle, and let's move to another player representing United Arab Emirates.
I can see
where is
94 black.
Abdurrahman? Where is Abdurrahman? Abdurrahman is here, and we have another positional, let's say, with isolated pawn. Yeah. Okay.
Can you see we have solid openings everywhere?
Yeah.
Whatever game we checked, it's all solid, and no one is taking risks apparently today.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah.
Maybe our viewers can see something else, but
yeah. In this position, I don't know, Maria. How will you take? How do you take back? By pawn, by queen, or by knight? What do you prefer?
by queen?
By queen, yeah?
Yeah. It took by pawn.
Yeah, I just wanted to say by pawn because it controls the majority squares in the center. And usually against knight on d2, pawn on d5, yeah, just controls the knight, the knight's move.
Still, I'm not a fan of isolated pawns. So.
Yeah. So taking with the queen, actually, I see nothing wrong with this move.
There is bishop f6 again.
No, but bishop d3 hangs. Yeah. So in case of bishop f6, queen takes d3. We take the right bishop. Yeah. And if white plays something like bishop c4, black just retreats the queen, maybe to h5. Yeah, still black is doing fine here. Okay. Anyway. E takes d5, e takes d5 again. Once again, Abdurrahman is thinking so much. So imagine move 12 and he spent more than half an hour.
Oh.
More than half an hour.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, let's move to top boards.
Maybe we can check Omar Sadrani?
Of course. This is the board number Ammar is 1 point, 1 out of 3. Where is Ammar hiding?
Omar Sadrani is 1 point. Let me quickly find him. He's on board 83, white.
Exactly, on board 83.
Right on top of Roda.
London.
Yeah, the London system, yeah.
London. Once it was his favorite opening, but nowadays he plays not only London. And
comfort zone, yeah. London
e4.
system.
Yeah. I mean, you can easily blunder a piece here. You make a move like rook e1 and queen e2, or queen e2 and then e5, e4, and
e4.
Yeah, okay, e4, e5, bishop h2, rook to d8, queen e2, and d4. This is the current position.
Passed pawn, but blocked.
Pawn, but blocked. And what? Okay. I think black got some space. The bishop on h2 is not great. I don't know. I like black. I don't know exactly why, but okay, probably not. Probably it's a little bit exaggerating. So let's say taking. Bishop takes, knight f3. I missed bishop takes b2 here.
And d3 bishop is hanging.
Yeah, but this is not over because the pawn on e5 hangs from the other hand. Queen takes b2, rook takes e3, knight takes e5. Rook retreats and rook to e1. What do you think about this position?
I like white.
Yes, I agree. White is much better. I mean, the knight is centralized. It's a central pawn on e4. Bishop on h2 now is very strong. So d4, and he did take cd4, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe black can
By bishop, yeah.
take first with the bishop, yeah. And if knight b3, bishop b2, is this the same?
Maybe even better for white.
Even a better version for white, yeah? Taking with the knight?
Taking with the knight.
Yes. Knight takes, but bishop takes or queen takes? Bishop takes.
Knight e4 is not possible because bishop g7.
Well, but I was
Bishop
just
h3.
trying to, yeah.
But bishop h6.
But bishop h6, so checkmate in one,
Checkmate
always.
in one, the threat.
And, but it's not over, I hope. I hope it's not over. No. Yeah.
I mean, queen g5 is no longer possible.
Queen g5.
I might actually take on h3.
Yeah, so this was probably over-optimistic idea. Okay. Still, I don't want to resign.
You want to expose my king?
Yes.
And if I take the bishop?
I'll just take, I'll take back. And if you let me to double on the h file, let's say you retreat the bishop. I know, here queen g7 checkmate.
Queen g7 checkmate.
I was about to blunder this checkmate in one.
But then we don't have maybe bishop f4?
Bishop f4, queen g7.
Bishop g3.
And knight takes g3.
Pawn takes and rook takes, yes?
Yes. Okay, let's try. Bishop f4. Also queen h7 here.
Queen h7 is a possibility, yes.
Yeah, queen h7, threatening checkmate in 2. And if king g2, how do you deliver checkmate here?
Let me see. I see king f7. One.
Oh yes, bringing more pieces, yeah? Okay, my only way to escape is to offer a draw.
How?
I don't know. Just by simple offer.
Just by offer, yes?
Okay, let's try.
And let's hope for the best.
Yes, rook d1.
Rook h g8, king f1, yes.
Yeah.
Rook h1, I have king h5 also. And queen h5.
Yeah,
too ambitious, too ambitious.
Okay, but the king is very strong piece in the game, they are saying.
True, true. Where's the checkmate? Rook h3?
And queen f3. Okay, okay.
I want to believe there is a checkmate.
Yes.
Rook e8, king d4.
Okay, you can take one piece back by queen
Okay,
f3.
I didn't have to do this, right? I could have just taken rook d1.
But on this, and take the bishop. No, this is checkmate.
Has to be checkmate, yeah. Rook h5 on the next move, yeah?
Yeah, no, white's king is too active. Too active. So what do we have here? We have c takes d4. Okay, a little bit too far. Bishop d4. Knight b3. Bishop takes pawn. Of course, this, well, never. Oh, sorry. How it was? Yeah, it was 95. Bishop e5, knight e4, bishop g7, bishop h3.
Interesting line.
Bishop h6, f6. Take the bishop. Rook takes and
And bishop f4 looks like... Okay, I can try to defend the bishop on h6, but...
But this was maybe simpler, yeah? I don't know. Bishop g3, knight g3, pawn
Takes.
g3, rook g3,
King h1,
rook
and
h3.
then...
Okay,
just win the queen, yeah.
And
And
if,
then king f7, yeah.
and if king h2, now king, I know, king f7, queen
King
takes
f7,
f6.
queen f6.
Oh yeah. Okay, probably everything wins, including, let's
Rook
say,
g6,
some, yeah, just rook g6 threatening everything. And the white king is too...
Yeah,
too
I don't trust in white's position here. Bishop h3 was a nice find.
Yes, thank you.
Well found.
Yes, so d4, yeah, this is the current position, and white is thinking c takes d4 and bishop takes d4. Yeah, this is our
I see
analysis.
an interesting game, by the way, if we are done in this
Right.
position. On board 31, Pranis versus Semyon.
Oh yeah, I know the opening. This is Tarash.
Yeah.
Tarash opening. Yes, we can show it from the beginning. Rook c1 and e3.
Yeah,
Well,
and this is the current position.
Yes, knight to g5.
To g5. Yeah.
And I know this position. And here, white wins somehow the exchange. Wait, how does white win the exchange in this position?
Castle, queen h5, bishop f5.
No, then takes on f7.
Takes on f7.
No, it was not that simple. I can't remember. Ah, yeah. It's maybe instead of knight e7, there is move knight f6, and the game usually are like this: castles, castle, yeah, rook c2, queen b4, and bishop c5. Yeah.
Okay.
This was the point. Yeah.
Let's just show for our viewers, if queen c5, then black is simply losing a queen.
Yes.
Bishop f7.
Yeah, and if not, okay, just winning the exchange. And it's forced variation because queen a3, bishop c5, same idea, yeah.
Same. And you don't have other square for the queen, so
yeah, exactly.
You're forced to take the queen to this diagonal.
But knight e7,
knight g5.
Knight g5 is now jumping there, yeah. Well, of course I have seen this position before, but I don't remember honestly. So knight to g5.
Oh, so no.
What
knight
about
g5? What about castle maybe?
Yeah, castle one more time. Queen to h5. Queen to h5. And both pawns
bishop
are
f5.
hanging. Okay, what about the move knight takes f7? What about move bishop takes f7, knight takes f7? Maybe nothing takes f7. No, bishop takes f7. King h8, no checkmate.
No checkmate.
And maybe just castle. Look at black's king. The king is crying.
But maybe there is a saving way.
Okay.
So Tarash 2 knights line, yeah?
Yes. So bishop to c4 one more time, knight f6 or knight e7, knight g5, and here black is thinking.
Knight e5 maybe?
Knight?
e5.
Yes. Bishop d4, then queen b4 check. Solid move and strong.
But still, feels like there is something on this king.
Okay, white can play just simple move.
Bishop
Let's say
b3,
bishop
yeah.
b3. By the way, be careful because now I know.
Can I do cut?
Oh.
Okay. What if the
Whoa, whoa,
bishop
whoa, whoa,
takes?
whoa, 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 whoa. I was thinking that, no, actually, what was my calculation? I'm sorry. My calculation was castle, bishop d4, queen c1.
Aha, okay,
But I
okay,
made
okay.
the second move from the variation.
Right away, yes?
Yeah. I'm sorry. That was I saw this idea, but somehow it was a wrong
Yeah, and bishop d4.
wrong move
What
orders.
about if knight e5,
Yeah, after
bishop b3 and castle?
yeah,
Castle,
so
and if queen h5,
I'm sorry. Which move
and
here?
if here, castle,
Yeah.
and if queen h5, the difference is that I'm defending the f7 pawn. So queen h5, I can actually play bishop f5 now.
Right. And knight d3 check, but
Knight d3 check also, yeah.
yeah. Okay, white can castle. White can castle.
White can castle.
And
here,
now
yeah.
the big threat is bishop to d7 to bishop to d4.
Mhm.
Bishop to d4. And how black stops this? And again, queen a3, bishop c5. You have seen this.
Not easy to play
No,
with black. Black has to know
problems
this
with the
by
queen.
heart.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
one wrong move and you know that you are in big trouble.
Yeah, it's true. So so this is the current position after knight g5. Black is thinking.
Black has probably
Black
two
can
moves,
castle or
knight
knight
e5.
e5. Yeah, castle or knight e5. Yeah. Okay, very interesting game. We will come back for sure. Let's move back to top boards. Let's move to board number 1.
Denis Lazovic against Xiu Haowen.
Yeah, and after move, what happened after move g6? So white played h3, one of the candidates that we mentioned. Knight to h5. So this is the
knight e4.
Bishop to e7, queen e7, rook b1. Yeah, white plays the classical minority attack. Knight to b6, rook to e1. This prophylactic move.
Wants to play e4.
Why do we play this prophylactic move? Well, maybe sometimes white wants to play for knight e5 and f4 idea. Maybe e4, yeah.
e4 might
Let's say
be an
in
idea.
case of knight c4,
Yeah,
then
definitely
maybe
e4.
Okay, knight to g7. Yeah, this is the maneuver. This is actually the idea of g6. Yeah.
And he played
Black wants to play bishop f5 and change the bishops.
b4.
a6.
Okay, are we going to see a4? Trying to play
Yes.
b5?
And the point of this a6, I can make a demonstration.
Your own time.
Yeah, so bishop f5, let's say, or b5, doesn't matter. And after b5, how do you react, Maria? So here there are, as I know, 3 different reactions.
Well, one is knight c4.
Yeah, you keep the structure.
One is taking the b5 pawn and playing c5.
Yes, third.
And the third one is to take the b5 pawn by c pawn and push a5.
Great, Maria. You know all the ideas of the position.
I found it right now, yes.
Yes, and I think black wants to play this one, the most ambitious one. The most ambitious one.
Creating a passed pawn.
Yeah, exactly.
With the a pawn.
Exactly.
C file is open, waiting for my rook to come to c8.
So you're a Carlsbad player.
I'm not.
So exactly the right answer. Yeah. So you can take with a and play c5. By the way, it's absolutely playable. This one too. Yeah, and then the knight on c3 is hanging, and there is square c4. Also, you can just change one pair of pawn and play knight to c4, creating the knight a3 threat, and then there is enough counterplay on the a5. Or you can be more ambitious and take with c
and push a5, creating a passed pawn.
Okay,
but
very good.
interesting.
Very good.
So many outcomes from this position. So
Dennis is thinking to play or not to play g4. Sorry, a4. I was thinking about g4 and yeah. What about to prevent this bishop f5 idea? But I believe this is too dangerous. So I can just hit the structure by h5.
But we have to mention that Denis Lazovic, starting from the first round, he's playing such a good chess actually, and yesterday's win. I mean, he's playing on board 1 now.
Yeah. But imagine his experience, I mean, playing with Carlsen.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know, Nakamura, Caruana, and all players. Yeah, for years actually he plays in on online events. So he's strong. He's making progress. He's making progress. Okay, so what do we have on board two? On board two, we have this slow play. So white played here the move a4, b4, and knight to d2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Castle and knight c4. Okay, simple chess.
Slowly, yeah.
Yeah. Solid and simple. a5 and rook to e1. Knight d7, bishop g5. Yeah. White wants to give the bishop. Yeah, this is a little bit unusual, I would say. Bishop is a strong piece. It's a very strong piece. Why do you give the bishop? And your white pawns are your white squares are still not.
And the bishop
not
is
great.
a strong piece here. Maybe he wants to push d4, but.
But even if you manage to push d4, yeah, let's say d4 here, still, I mean, the bishop is so important. The bishop is so important. Okay, if white. Wait, can I play bishop takes e4 here? I always want to sacrifice, but I don't know if here can I? After d4, bishop e4.
Rook e4, d5.
Pawn up.
And you might actually be able to keep this pawn.
Okay, maybe not that simple. Let's say rook e1, d takes c4, and knight e5. Knight e5. No, not that simple. Knight e5. I think black is losing the pawn back. Black is losing the pawn back. Bishop takes e5, bishop takes a8. Yeah. Knight takes, then this loses an exchange. Okay.
I mean.
Yeah, bishop f6, and white is thinking, but I think I believe that black is fine here. Black is fine, more than
with
fine.
With the bishop,
yeah.
Two bishops.
Yeah.
We keep saying it. A pair of bishops, they are.
Yeah.
They're strong.
Yeah, they are strong. Especially the bishops are. One is on the long diagonal, the other also controlling a lot of squares in the center.
And look at the time difference, by the way. 1 hour and 18 minutes versus 43 minutes. This is a big difference, almost 40 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
30, okay.
Yeah. So we can say that white didn't find the right way, the right plan in the opening, and now it is just struggling with an inferior position. Okay. What do we have on board number 3? We have the typical attacking setup with reverse color. Yeah, we have seen this bishop. I was criticizing this bishop on d2, and exactly, yeah, knight e4, and because there is not enough control.
It's like the call system again, yeah.
Yeah, it's a reverse call system. Yeah. There is not enough control over this e5 square. Yeah, with the bishop on b2, let's say you can play anytime knight e5. Yeah, but here black's just preparing the typical attack, bishop f6.
Yeah.
Sorry, rook h6 and bishop takes h2.
By the way, I was preparing my students with this line for black for a few games in the latest tournament, and it was a good success for them.
Yeah.
I have to mention that they got a few beautiful points with the black pieces like this.
Okay, congratulations, Maria. Actually, yes, you're right. This is an excellent choice. It's easy to play with black.
Yeah.
It's easy to explain, easy to understand. You just bring the rook to h6. You play also queen e8, queen h5.
Yeah.
The other rook comes to f8, maybe g5,
g5 somewhere,
g4.
Yes.
All the pieces are attacking.
Rook h6 also, you cannot take on e4 because h2 starts hanging, and it's a very comfortable position for black.
Wow, yeah. Actually, I'm surprised by Jimmy. So it's really, I mean,
he allowed black to do everything what they wanted.
Exactly.
And well, it's not that easy yet, but I believe it's comfortable for black to play like this.
Yeah. So okay, maybe white can try to play before, but white is not in time. White is not in time.
C5?
Just to mention this idea.
Again, yes.
Sorry, with the king and queen h4. Yeah.
Wow.
And game over. Yeah. So even no time for h6, and then okay, white can play h3, and here so many ways to g5, g4. Maybe first even black can take on c4 if you want to open to keep your bishop open. Because if you play immediately g5, maybe white
Well,
manages
maybe
to.
we don't want to do it yet. but-
Yeah, and maybe d takes c4 first,
And then g5.
and then g5. Yeah.
Yes. Obviously, white has to, black has to calculate before this kind of moves, but
Yeah. g5 followed by g4. Yeah.
very, very strong threat for black.
Yeah.
All the pieces are coming on the king.
Yeah. Also, black can bring the queen. Let's say queen e8, queen h5.
Yeah.
Also defending the pawn e6 just in case. Maybe just remove the queen from the d file. Because I was a little bit worried after g5 that white can play jump with the knight on e5. And followed by f3 move, maybe white manages to defend.
There shall be a way, but I believe it is going to give some hard times for white.
Yes. Yeah, okay, so this is the current position, rook f6. Black's play is easy, just bringing all the pieces on the king side, and white, oh, not easy for white. Okay, let's go to board number 4.
Yeah.
Another player with 4 out of 4. And
Yeah,
actually
we have
happened.
this position. Yeah, we were checking it.
Yes, and bishop to e5, and black is thinking. I think our proposal was a5 or queen g5.
Queen g5 mainly,
Yeah,
yes.
queen g5, yeah, or a5 with bishop a6 idea, yeah.
Yes.
Queen g5, attacking the bishop. White can play bishop d4 or queen d4 here. And if c5, by just centralize the queen.
Queen e4, yes.
But I mean, can black win a piece or try to win a
Bishop
piece?
e7, trying to play.
Yeah.
I see it coming.
But no.
Does it? Rook e8
and
and
f4.
f4.
Yeah, no f6, no f6. So pin, 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 pin. So yeah. No.
Doesn't work.
Yeah. Okay. So bishop e5, and black is thinking to play queen g5, maybe to play a5, maybe just to take on c3 if black wants to play for equal position. Takes, and let's say bishop to e7. But in this scenario, I believe that white is just clearly better, because still black didn't solve the problem with the bishop on c8. Okay, interesting position. Let's move to Sanan Sugirov's game. It was King's Indian.
The g3.
G3 and f5.
f5 was played. And the g-pawn can take on f5. Knight h4.
One minute.
Knight e5, knight g3.
Knight g3, yeah? Just simple.
Just simple.
Take, and how do you take back? By pawn or by bishop?
Maybe by pawn. I want to
By
play
pawn,
f4, yeah.
Yeah, and look at white's king, yeah? The structure is weak, yeah? Okay, very interesting. So g takes f5 and knight h4, yeah? The knight hangs, and if black plays knight f6 back, well, I was trying to be more aggressive.
Okay, knight h4 is a typical move.
Yes. I was just trying to be more aggressive here with knight f4 or with f4.
But let's not forget, white can always go for a long castle.
Yes.
When the time comes,
yes.
It can...
Yeah. So what? I don't know here. Knight f4, bishop g4. Sorry, knight f4. That looks.
Knight f4.
I was trying to maneuver my knight to g6. Trying to.
Okay, I'm not forced to react to this. Yeah, let's say queen d2.
Yeah, and let's say knight to g6. Immediately, maybe I know better.
What if I take and try to do long castle?
Well, I have such a.
I'm planning h4, h5.
Yes.
Bishop g5, h4, h5.
Yes, but this is all far. All those moves are far. Okay, knight c5 maybe.
Bishop g5.
Queen e8.
h4.
e4.
If bishop
Black
e2, knight
needs
d3,
counterplay.
or no? Bishop e2?
Not really. No, I mean not immediately. I was trying to play for this idea.
h5.
Oh, so brave decision.
Yes, I take.
And just
King b1. No, I don't need to play king b1,
you
yeah?
don't need to play, but okay, queen a3 check is the threat.
Okay, king b1. King b1 was an intuitive move.
And b5.
b5, it's coming. Okay, let's see.
This is typical. First to sacrifice, then you think. And this is
I
not
take
wrong.
on g6.
You take on g6, yeah? Okay.
I believe this is an interesting line, so.
Okay, what about b4 here, or b takes c4?
I want to play rook h7.
Okay.
And maybe sacrifice my exchange.
Yes. Yes. Rook h7?
Yes.
Check.
Okay, king a1.
And my bishop is too strong to give it. Bishop e5.
Simple. Can I throw my bishop to d4 now? Let's say bishop e3. But then you have queen b5, most likely.
Queen b5, what is my threat?
So that bishop d4 you can take, and I cannot take by queen.
All right, but no, I wanted to play something more aggressive, but no. Yeah, interesting variation.
Not our pieces. We can move them as we like, yeah?
Exactly. So after knight h4, black is thinking, yeah, to play the knight f4, knight g6 maneuver, maybe to play knight f6 back. Why not?
Knight f6 is very possible.
Yes, f4, no, f4 just takes on h5. Yeah, so knight f4 or knight f6 or queen e8 first. What about queen e8? Then bishop e2. And there is no knight f4, yeah. Knight f6 and g4. I don't know. I know that sometimes white plays such.
f4?
f4 and e4. Yeah, not in time.
f4? e4?
Yeah. No, that was too much. So maybe just queen d2, as you said, and castle long. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is
always an option.
Always an option. Yeah. Queen d2, castle long.
I believe we're gonna have a very interesting game in Sugirov's game.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the current position, knight h4, and black is thinking. Black is taking his time, and let's go to board number 6, knight h. And he did play the move queen knight e5, as we predicted, rook e8, and queen to d2. Just connecting the rooks, maybe one day targeting the pawn on h6. Yeah, it's very interesting. Preparing the move d4. Okay, and also board number 8.
Sachko Bartosz with the black pieces.
Yeah. Oh, but this is famous position, and I think that he
knows.
No. Opposite. Because after knight e2,
yeah,
white is much better, as I know. Bishop d6 and bishop to b2. This position, white is much better in this position. So this is exactly the way how not to play this opening.
Well,
okay.
Still has more time, by the way.
Nothing critical, I would say.
Yeah.
Nothing critical, but as I know, here white is much better. White is much better. So after 1.5 hours, we can make some conclusions. So it's a classical game on board 1, yeah, with Carlsbad structure. So white played e4.
Yes.
And this position, but black manages to complete his development. I believe, I don't know, my feeling is that black is doing fine here.
Yeah.
I mean, controlling the square d5, exchanging the bishops, yes. On board 2, black is bishop's pair. Okay, white is still solid, but I think that black's chances are slightly better. On board 3.
We like black here.
Yes. So white, but look at white's
Yeah,
white's
he
move.
has
So
to play 95, yeah?
just
But can I just take it?
it's a pawn sacrifice.
Can I just take the pawn? Maybe he really disliked his position and he was like, let me try to do something to...
I know, actually, this is not a pawn sacrifice because white can take it back immediately.
And bishop h2 doesn't work here.
So how... So t takes d5, e takes d5, knight e5.
But there was bishop h2.
Okay, let's check.
Yeah, let's go through it. Takes, bishop h2, king takes, rook h6, king g1, and queen h4.
Correct.
Okay, I'm piece down. I forgot about this, but I'm pawn up. Okay, maybe simple.
C7 hangs, yeah, we will hang it. So f3 or f4, I don't know how white should react here.
f3, king, queen,
h8, and then just taking h2
just
maybe.
take, yeah.
Or what else? What else white can play? f4, but f4 is
Ambitious. Queen h1.
or
king,
queen h2.
Queen h2 maybe. Yeah.
To h2, yeah. King f1.
I don't want to leave the queen under the...
And just take the bishop, and then rook c7.
Rook c7.
And bishop c6.
Bishop c6, threatening bishop b5.
Oh, that was just a blunder.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Then bishop d5. Bishop d5 is not
rook
possible.
is on d5, so the bishop is... Okay, we have perpetual.
Can I have a draw? Yeah.
Yes, we... Always. Always. Yeah, but maybe no more than draw. So check. But what about the move rook h2 here? Queen g4.
Queen g4, yeah.
And if rook g6 from there?
Can I do rook g6 instead of queen h1 check?
Yeah, exactly. So instead of queen h1 check.
Now rook g6.
Now rook g6.
But maybe there is g3. Now check. Queen h1, king f2, and rook h6.
Again. Yes, and rook takes g7, you just ignore. King g7, bishop c3 check.
King h8.
Only move.
Rook h7, are you going to go for this?
King takes, rook d7 check, king to... but you don't have squares. You don't have squares.
And if king g8, then
queen g4. And checkmate. And if king h8, bishop c3. So white is first to give checkmate. Wow.
Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah?
I think we went too far, yeah?
Yes.
By the way, we have a draw on the first board. I can see the result.
Wow, so a little bit disappointing, but okay. Probably Lazovic, realized that he didn't manage to put any serious problems, and actually it's exact time to offer a draw, because if you, let's say, continue to play here, you
might have problems.
You might have
d5 outpost, the bishop's out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we have first result of the round on board 1. So Lazovic made a draw with Grandmaster Su, our win, and
we have a lot of interesting games still
Yes.
happening, a lot of solid positions, a lot of attacking positions, we can say. And don't go anywhere.
yeah,
We'll
we are going
continue.
for a short break. So stay with us. We have first result, but on the other boards, still many interesting positions, many interesting games. Also, we'll cover the games of our players, of UAE players, and the most interesting games of the round. Stay with us. We are going for a short break. Welcome back to round 4 of Abu Dhabi Festival, and here we have some results.
We have some results. We have another draw on board number 7 in the game between Singaporean Grandmaster Jingyao Tin and Vignesh.
Yeah, so yeah, it is and it is the end game. It is draw. So we have draw on board 1, draw on board 1, the leaders. So fighting chess on board number 2. So black sacrificed the exchange, and this is very interesting. This is very interesting.
Yeah.
Black is, yeah, after we saw this bishop f6 and d5, and black here sacrificed the exchange. Yeah, wow. Or was this a blunder?
He forced to do it?
No, probably not. Probably not. But this is actually very interesting. This is very interesting. Look at the position. Look at the position. Black's bishop on f6 is dominating. I mean, the only open file is c. So black can just double, like rook c8, rook c5, queen c7. And how? I mean, for white to use the rooks are not so simple.
They're not. I mean, the bishop and the d4 pawn together.
Yes.
They are controlling a lot in the center, and
so I think white will be happy to give back the exchange. Let's say with rook takes d4, bishop d4, queen d4.
Then it's equal.
Then it's equal, yeah. But of course, black can prevent by playing queen c7. And if you take, actually you can take, yeah, and rook c2. Rook c2 and
queen d8 and
okay, we can continue this variation a little bit. Check, king h7, queen a5, queen takes b2, and black is pawn up. Probably not easy to convert, but still.
Yeah.
Still the pawn, black is pawn up. So queen e4, probably queen c7 here. Of course, any other move like rook d5, for instance. Just nobody moves, rook d5, and then g6, king g7, h5, bringing the queen, forcing white to play c3 maybe. Sorry,
you
d3.
want to push with the black pieces, I see.
Yes, yes, definitely. So queen e4, and black is thinking, yeah, queen c7, rook d5, two very good ideas. Yeah. So let's move to board number 3. Board number 3.
Well, very interesting position on board number 3.
Yeah, somehow white manages to install the knight on e5.
And black played queen e8 after knight e5. We were checking and trying to grab a pawn and this crazy line with bishop h2, yeah?
Yeah. But black decided just to play queen instead E8. Of going for all these
complications and liquidations.
Yes. So just queen to e8, and of course white used the chance to play f4. Now no more attack.
No more attack.
No more attack. The knight on e5 is well protected, yeah. Just centralized. Not easy to, I don't know. And rook h6 black played. Continuing to attack. But what is black's next move?
g5.
Well, still g5, yeah? Still g5.
Has to try to push g5, otherwise how are you continuing this position?
Okay, let's try. So rook h6, I don't know. By the way, also not easy for white. I mean, not so easy for white. How should white continue? Let's say bishop to b1, maybe bishop a2 one day, I don't know. Bishop b1 and g5, yeah?
On g5.
Yalla.
Let's go.
Yes. Okay, and if white takes on g5, what do you do?
If white takes on g5?
Yes.
Okay, now g5 is losing a pawn.
And yeah, but I was thinking that
to take e5.
Yes, and white takes the rook and
knight g4.
And knight g4.
Is there something, or simple g3
and
might
g3.
be stopping everything?
Yeah, that was too ambitious. That was too ambitious. So one more time, taking on g5, pawn takes g5, and if knight takes g5, by the way, this is not over, because if you take on g5,
then you take on e5.
Take, and this is a double attack. I mean, queen h2,
G4,
rook h2, bishop hangs.
But game over.
Yes.
Rook h2, and if bishop f2, knight h3 check.
Yes. So g5 is a possible move. G5 is very interesting. G5 is very interesting. But what is your next? Let's say, can I play just bishop a2? Bishop a2, attacking d5 pawn.
Attacking d5, knight f6.
Knight f6. Now it's a little bit different.
Aha, g5 is hanging.
I can take on g5
Yes,
now.
True. Okay, what if not knight f6? I don't want to play c6.
Yeah, because first of all, c6 allows white to maybe take on d4, take on d4 and take on e4 and take on c6. Threatening bishop takes d5, then queen g4. I don't believe this is. Okay, let's continue the variation. Pawn takes f4, bishop takes d5, and
king h8.
King h8. Now the threat is f3, yeah? Well,
Yes, but this looks dangerous for white.
looks dangerous, yeah?
Yeah. And if takes on f4, bishop f4,
And it's
rook
a
on
double
c1
attack.
is hanging,
And pawn
h2
on
is hanging. If you remove the rook from c file, then c6 is hanging. So many hanging
Well,
pieces.
I wouldn't be so optimistic. Let's say bishop to g3. I want to sacrifice the exchange. Bishop c1, rook c1. And you cannot move the knight now because bishop e5. Now pawn e4 hangs. And the king is weak. Now black's king is very weak. I don't know. It's a very strange position. Maybe just rook c8, yeah? And knight hangs.
Knight is hanging.
Knight is hanging. And knight is lost. Knight is simply lost.
It's not just hanging. It's yeah. Wow. Okay. Very fun line, yeah.
Yes.
But is it going to happen?
Well, let's see. So f4 and rook h6, and white is thinking now. White is thinking. Okay, there is a simple move like g3, maybe h3. Okay, bishop b1. I don't know. So let's move to board number 4.
Yes, here I was checking, and white lost the pawn on c3.
And how did it happen?
Queen g5, bishop g3.
Bishop g3.
Yes.
Well, surprising move.
And knight c3.
Pawn c3, bishop takes c3, and rook c1. Well, and black is ready to give the pawn back just to complete his development. Let's say queen c7, queen c6, bishop b7, queen a4, and just something like rook c8, yeah?
Yeah.
Looks like totally fine for black. So white
Cool.
white is more ambitious, playing rook d1. And now black is thinking. Black is thinking. And if bishop b7,
Trying to just hold the
then maybe rook b1 might be unpleasant.
Play a3. Like for example a5, a3, bishop a3, and rook b7.
Yeah, and two bishops are clearly better than rook. Okay, so rook f to d1, and black is thinking. Okay, also black cannot play the move c5
because
bishop d6 winning.
Even a3 is trapping the
bishop. Yeah, this is nice. And black played the move a5, yeah? Okay, quite logical move. Quite logical. Black is ready to give this pawn on c6.
Can white try to do something with rook d3, a3, or?
Let's try. Rook d3.
Because the bishop on b4 is...
Yeah, it's an... Okay, let's say bishop to a6.
And a3.
Directly, yeah?
Why not? But maybe you can take, and rook d... No, it doesn't work. D1 square is very well defended by the queen.
Still I can try. Look. Rook d8, rook takes d8, and queen takes d8.
So if I take the bishop...
If you take the bishop, I want to take back.
Nice.
But it's not over. No, it is over. I have
Looks like
this
it
move.
is over. Rook d4.
And also black is weak on the back rank.
Okay, so if I move the queen, you have to play queen b3
Or queen d1.
or queen d1, and you're simply piece up.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice line, nice line.
Yeah. So rook d3, I like it very much. I like very much this idea. Rook d3 and a3 is coming.
a3 is the simple threat.
Wow. Yeah, and black loses stability. Black loses stability on with the bishop. Okay, black can move the queen, or trying to move the queen. Let's say queen to a7. And if a3, then bishop to e7.
And then queen c6.
And queen c6 and maybe bishop. No, okay, I cannot. Rook d7 is coming.
d7.
Wow, that's unpleasant.
If bishop b7.
Oh yeah.
Queen d7 or
and
c7
bishop
maybe,
e4.
and bishop. Yeah.
And bishop e4, and maybe black is equalizing. Finally. So, but okay, it's not that simple. Rook d3, very good, very good. It's a strong move.
Interesting
It
idea.
looks very strong, yeah. Interesting idea. And let's go to King's Indian, to our favorite King's Indian game, where Sugiro plays with black pieces against international master Imran from India. And we had the move f5, knight h4, and knight f6 back, yeah. Bishop to g2. So white is intending to castle short. Wow.
Apparently, yeah.
Bishop to d7 and castle short.
Castle, yeah. And f4. I didn't like the short castle because I felt like the attack is coming.
Yes, and it
f4,
is coming.
Bishop d2.
And knight c5 now. A knight c5, b4. Well...
Where are we putting this knight from a6?
Yeah, but the queen side is so weak. The king side is so weak. Well, can just black play very provocative way? In a very provocative way.
And then knight d3?
Yeah, just knight d3. I understand. This is probably wrong. But
That's
how do you punish? How do you punish black?
Queen b1.
Immediately comes punishment, yeah?
Trying.
Knight f2, too much. e4.
Okay.
Classical move,
e4, then a1 is hanging. But we have to calculate the pieces in the end.
You have to calculate it, yeah. And this knight is still... yeah, knight takes e4, knight takes e4, queen takes d3, or bishop takes e4, yeah? I think both moves are good. Bishop takes a1 and bishop takes e4, or rook takes a1, bishop takes e4, bishop moves back, and this is checkmate.
Bishop h7.
And we have this torre.
Yes.
I don't know what is the name of. Okay, actually we are collecting all the pawns. Queen takes h3, but 2 pawns up.
The flank for the black pawns are missing.
Yeah, so knight c5, b4, yeah? And if not knight c5, then queen e8 was played. Queen e8 was played. Okay, actually this move is important because black maybe is preparing the move knight c5. And if b4, knight jumps to a4. This is one idea. The other idea, maybe black wants to push the move e4.
Trying to push a bit harder, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, maybe, okay. Yeah, queen e8 is a good move. Okay, white can play, let's say, queen to e2. Connecting the rook, stopping the knight from jumping to d3. And also e4 now. Okay, e4 is just hanging. Yeah, so queen e2, and if knight c5, then b4. Or maybe we don't need even to play b4. Knight c5. Maybe just bringing the rook to e1. But in this case, black will manage
a5,
to...
yeah, stop b4.
Yeah, to stop b4, to stabilize the position. So b4, knight a4. Let's say knight takes a4, bishop takes a4. By the way, in some positions, white can play knight b5 here.
Knight b5.
Yeah, trying to...
And if the bishop takes?
Yes.
And knight b6?
Yeah.
Trying to put pressure on d5 pawn?
And if queen d3, you have e4.
e4.
Oh yes, and then the typical move e3, and taking of here.
g3. Complicated position. Very
Complicated.
complicated.
Yeah.
By the way, I can see that we have a draw on board number 6, Argadi Najic against Artyom Pingin.
Okay. You know that white sacrificed a pawn. It's very similar to the idea that we knight to
C5, yeah.
c5 and white's compensation is probably full, but yeah, but white went for repetition. White just went for repetition. So three draws in the top 10 boards. So board 6, board 7, and board 1. Board 1.
A lot of draws.
Yeah. Do you think players are getting tired or just
maybe saving the energy for the last game?
Yeah, exactly. This is very important. This is very important. Okay, let's go to our players, to UAE players. And first of all, Rhoda.
Yeah, let's see Rhoda's game.
Yeah, she plays
board number 84 with the black pieces. Okay, let's see what happened here.
So we stop around here. So white did play e4. Okay, it was time to. And not queen h4, but queen e2, I would say less ambitious, but okay, the move is not bad. c5, taking on d5, queen takes, yeah. Knight e5, rook to d8, h4. Well, looks interesting, but I don't believe.
Move.
I don't believe it's bishop to bishop to f8. Rook to e1, queen to c7 back, yeah. Okay. But what is black's next move? Rook to d1 and bishop to a8. Yeah, I was just about to say that knight d7 is just losing for the
bishop h7 again.
Same our classical variation. Takes king, I don't know, h7, h8, doesn't matter. And white just can take the knight on d7. So be careful.
You have to keep that knight on f6 and always keep your eye on this bishop h7 or bishop h6 sacrifices sometimes.
So bishop a8, black is preparing the move queen b7, queen to c2 and h6, yeah, just defending the pawn just in case. And this is the current position. This is the current position. White is thinking what is trying to
create something, but it's not easy.
No.
Queen b7 is the next move, as you mentioned, Bjorn. And
I was just trying. Can I go like trying to play with the rook on g3?
Okay, queen b7.
Or this is maybe
rook g3 and let's say knight h5.
Yeah, and the pawn on h7 f7 is defended. I don't have checkmate into bishop h7, knight f7.
The queen is a strong piece, yeah.
The queen is a very strong piece. So rook hangs, no tricks. Rook g4 and knight f6 draw. Knight f6, rook g3. I mean, white is probably forced to go.
You cannot move the rook outside.
Yeah, and
draw is a draw. So rook e3.
By the way, black can.
To a forced draw.
Yeah, black can be more ambitious here and play knight e4. Why not?
Knowing Rhoda, she can try it.
Yeah. Okay, very good. So the position. This is the current position after move h6.
Yeah.
White. Okay, white can play something simple or bishop f1, but black is doing fine, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Black is solid. Black creates some threats with queen b7. Black can double the rooks on d file, like rook d6, rook d8. Okay, very interesting. Good play for Rhoda.
Yeah, the position looks fine.
And I saw in the playing hall the game of Amar Sedrani. It was something very similar to our analysis. Look, actually,
okay, he went for it.
I think they are listening to our live
commentary.
Yeah, it's for sure. Otherwise, I couldn't go for such craziness. Takes rook d3, knight e5, exactly the same variation.
Yes.
And rook e1 first, not bishop g7 because bishop h3. Bishop f5 and now bishop g7.
Wow. Is he going to play bishop h3?
Yeah, but this is not really the same. Queen g5 first.
Wants to take queen bishop h3.
Yes, f3. Wow. What's going on? And rook takes, no, knight d2.
Okay.
Well, pawn f3 hangs, bishop hangs. I think white missed this knight d2 idea. Bishop f6, knight f3 check,
Okay.
king h1 and queen g6, simple move.
He gave up. Okay, we cannot take on f3.
Yeah,
Because rook
let's-
f3 and then rook h3.
Yes. Yes, and the small detail is that I thought that white can play this position, just trading some, but bishop e4 at the end.
Ah.
And it's just this
it's
beautiful
just
checkmate. Yeah. So white can take the knight. So rook f1 was played. Knight to g5, yeah? So knight wants to jump to e4. Knight c5. Okay, played with tempo. Rook to g3.
Rook g3. Falling for queen e5.
Queen e5 double attack. And b6.
And queen g3.
What's going on?
White is winning?
White is absolutely winning. White is just winning material. So what did black miss here? Black missed the move queen e5, yeah? I mean,
So what to
white
play now?
could play rook to
e3, rook
d5.
d5.
Rook to d5 is safe. Just a safe move. And defending everything, attacking the knight. Instead, black played the move knight rook g3.
And fell for double attack after queen e5, losing some
Yeah, and this is actually
material.
happened.
Yeah.
Takes. Okay, white is exchange up. And also the bishop is so strong. Like white can retreat the bishop on b2, followed by queen c3.
But he made another choice. I think he went for a pawn, yeah.
Okay, which is also
I
not
think
bad.
He went for a pawn and
queen
e5.
c5. Yeah, queen
Yeah.
e5 with queen c5 idea, yeah.
And g5 will be hanging later.
Just
well, I think black's
exchange.
position is gonna collapse. It's not the
Yeah.
same exchange as we saw in the other chessboard.
Okay, very good game for Amar Sadrani.
Yes.
He's close to win. He's close to win. Okay, good news for United Arab Emirates. Okay.
Roda's position is equal.
Yes, let's
Amar
go to
Sadrani
Abdurrahman.
has a nice advantage. Now Abdurrahman's time.
Abdurrahman is playing with black pieces. So we saw the position after e takes d5, bishop b5, rook c8, rook c1, knight e4. Yeah, active play. Knight to b1. White is ambitious. White wants to play queen d3, rook d1 to attack queen d7, sacrificing d5 pawn. But okay, clearly that the pawn cannot be taken. Knight d4, knight takes d4, bishop takes d4.
A lot of exchanges, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a little bit. I would prefer to just to play rook d8 here and leave the position. Yeah, why do you take? Why do you help white to? This is a mistake. This is clear a mistake. Rook c5, bishop d3, and rook c8.
Rook c8.
Rook to d1. This reminds me the game Ivanchuk-Aronian, when white left the open file just to keep more pieces. Rook to d1, queen f6. Okay, black's position is good because black controls the c file, which is very important in the endgame. Taking on f6, knight f6, and b4. Rook to c6. Well, white to c6, why not to c7? Mysterious a little bit.
Closing the bishop's diagonal, yeah?
Yes. Okay, probably protecting the pawn on b6, and if in case that white takes on a5, the rook comes to b6. Yeah? This probably was his idea, but white just played
deep,
f3, g6, rook f2, now taking on b4, otherwise rook comes to b2, taking, and now black is thinking. Black is so low on time again and again. Abdurrahman is 14 minutes only against 40. And it's not easy. You need to find moves here. You need to find moves. I mean,
how to continue? I mean, the rook on c6 is misplaced.
Yes. Okay, you can try knight d7, knight e5, but on knight d7, oh yeah, you can do this. And on bishop b5, I have, this is my justification. Rook c1.
And your knight then is going to jump to e5 square.
Yes, and at least after e5, the knight can jump to c4.
And black controls the open file with the rook on c8.
Yeah, which is very important. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay. So black should play here energetically, because if white manages to play rook b2, king f2 to bring the knight d2, knight b3, knight d4, white can torture here forever. So knight d7, knight e5 is a good idea. Also, I was thinking, okay, I don't believe in such idea, but let's try. So d4, since I mean using that white pieces are still far from the I mean especially the knight on b1, yeah, and something connected with knight d5. I don't know exactly which move order to choose. Maybe rook d6 and then rook d8, or let's say knight d5, and if bishop e4,
Yes.
then rook to c1, rook d2.
Rook d2, but then you cannot move the knight.
I cannot move the knight, but I want really to move the no.
Doesn't
Bishop
work, unfortunately.
c8, knight d1, sorry, bishop b7, bishop c8, and no, actually, why not, Maria?
You have a discovery check? Or
I can take the knight first.
Okay. Bishop a6, and the knight jumps.
And knight jumps, and I'm
b4 is
knight c3 and rook d4, rook b4 at least. Well, of course, the variation is not really. So one more time, d4, pawn sacrifice. He takes d4 and knight d5.
Well, d4 is a difficult move to come up when you have only 14 minutes on the clock.
Exactly. Now, of course, much simpler is the move knight to d7, trying to bring the knight to c4, to c4. To c4. Okay, so this is the current position. Abdurrahman is again low on time. He's 15 minutes only. But let's hope that control over the c file gives him enough counterplay and good chances.
I truly believe he has good chances. Let's see what happens. So our players are not doing so bad, yeah, today. Also, I mean, Rhoda won yesterday, and today.
Today her position is just.
Amar Sedrani is winning. Rhoda's position was equal. Abdurrahman's position looks fine.
Yeah, rook e3 and followed by rook g3 and rook takes g5.
Easy.
So,
very easy.
Yeah,
very easy
I
to
think
do this.
maybe he can win, and maybe we can invite him to our studio.
We can try to do it.
Yeah, so Ammar Sedrani is winning.
I think he already is gonna finish in a second.
Yes, and he did finish.
Yeah.
He did finish. Yeah, and so okay, let's go to Rhoda's game, back to Rhoda's game. After queen c2, h6, white played the mysterious move queen to c1. Well, white probably wants to activate the queen, yeah, just queen f4, queen to g3. And if you play queen to b7, the pawn on g2, I mean, checkmate hangs, and maybe bishop to f1, you just...
Simple, yeah.
Okay, but black is doing fine. I mean, what is the time situation? At 29 minutes
almost,
to 23. Yeah. Okay, it's a good position. Good position for Rhoda. So queen c1. Black is doing fine here. Black even can try to double the rooks with rook d6, rook d8. Okay, very good. So let's go back to leaders. Board number 2. Yeah, this exchange sacrifice. Actually, everything happened. That black managed to force white to play b3. Okay, it's not easy for black to make progress here. Yeah.
Also for white. For both of them.
So yeah, probably here we'll have a draw.
Most likely, yes.
Yeah.
Do you think we are going to have a sole leader in the tournament today, or maybe tomorrow?
Well, I believe that one game should be decisive, at least one.
Let's say the third board.
The third board, yeah. The third board after move. So white play here. Bishop b1. He did play move bishop b1. Knight f6. Okay, g5 was
too ambitious.
too ambitious. So b4, stopping c5. Queen to e7. Black is trying to bring the rook to f8 maybe. And white took on e4. Knight takes e4. Bishop takes e4. D takes e4. Yeah, interesting.
Okay, this looks interesting. Yeah.
And check on c4.
And king f8 is the only move.
Or
Or there
something
is
on
rook
e6. Yeah.
or rook e6.
So if queen or king f8, yeah, king f8, but why did black go to for this? I mean, I don't know. I can try to sacrifice the pawn by d5 here. I mean, if you take, then my bishop on g3,
Yeah.
and if you don't take, then the bishop comes to c3. It's very strange decision. Very strange
d5,
decision.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe white wanted to play d5 after queen e6, and he decided that I want to play d5 anyways.
But generally, I mean, the idea of taking on with the pawn, with d pawn.
Yeah.
So king f8, this is the current position, and black is thinking to play d5 or not, but I believe this is a good move.
But if not take by d pawn, maybe there is f knight g4.
Okay, let's move it back a little bit. So knight takes e4, knight takes e4, bishop takes d4. If you take with the pawn, then
knight g4.
And then f5, yeah, it's coming. Then f5 is coming.
You don't have a choice. You have to take by the d pawn.
So here black
black is losing an exchange at
Black
least.
is losing. So this is probably that black missed. Okay, nice point. So this check and king f8, yeah.
And d5? d5 wasn't played, yeah?
Wasn't played yet. So white is thinking, but d5 looks, well. Yeah, so this is looks like the natural continuation of the initiative.
This looks like the only game where we can have a decisive result.
Yeah, by the way, what is going on board number 4? Board number 4, white managed to take the pawn back. No, queen takes c6. He is not that...
went for this.
Yeah, for this simple move, and then queen b6, and black manages probably to bring all his pieces into the play. Yeah, this most likely we will have a draw here. Yeah, so
it looks drawish.
It looks drawish, yeah, and yeah, h5, h3, and now black is thinking, but yeah, doing fine. Yeah, so Sugirov, yeah, here we have king h2 and king h8. Okay, so it's a complicated middle game position. It's a complicated middle game, but position is, but Sugirov is down to 10 minutes only.
10 minutes.
Down to 10 minutes only, and the position is so
sharp. It's
well, everything hangs now. Anytime black can, you should always calculate the move like f3, e4. I mean, some sacrifices.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
But still, I like the black's position. Maybe not the time, but the black's position is dominating.
Yeah.
Everything can happen in this game.
Yeah, also white can play, let's say, move knight e4 and trying to block the square. Okay, so...
I still favor the black's position, though. But
where do we go, Maria?
Bartosz Sochko, maybe?
Yeah, board number 8. Board number 8, okay, it was not an easy position from the opening. I mean, white is better on this kind of position, thanks to more active pieces. Okay, black won a pawn, but still the position is complicated.
Yeah.
Now jumps to b5. Okay, bishop's pair. White is more active, but black is pawn up. Black is pawn up.
Pawn is a pawn. Pawn is a pawn, yeah.
So now white wants to take the bishop, the knight on f6. Black cannot move the knight because f6. Well, but what should how black should continue here? g6, then bishop takes e4. I don't know. I move like queen e8. No, queen c8. But queen c8 loses. Oh no, no, I thought it's just losing.
Is it? Bishop e4, knight e4, maybe knight.
Rook e4, queen f5,
Okay, can I go with knight g7 after knight e4?
bishop g. Yeah, but this leads to a draw, in my opinion. So
Yeah,
we change
yeah.
all the pieces, and I don't believe black is worse here. Yeah, so queen c8, queen c8, queen c8, and how do you use, oh, g4. What do you think, Maria, of this move?
Threatening g5.
No, just threatening to
Just
take the knight and
just defending the knight.
defending
okay.
the knight. If you move the knight, I will take on f6, damage the structure, and
if g6, you're simply going to move the knight to
G6.
e3, or
no, I
you have
wanted
another
to.
square?
I wanted just to open the file with knight, bishop e4, knight e4, rook
With the attack.
e4, g takes f5, and I don't see anything concrete. No, there is queen c3. Oh, this looks bad for black.
Rook d4.
Ah, I missed this move. Rook takes d4.
And bishop g7.
Pawn. Oh, brilliant. And rook d8.
Yeah, rook d8, yeah.
Bishop takes c3 and rook takes c8.
Yeah, and white is piece up.
White is piece up. Okay, beautiful line. Beautiful line. So g4, yeah, queen c8, g4. Okay. White is down to only 12 minutes, so this might be a problem for white. So, okay, so c takes b5, and yeah, this is the current position. Black is thinking to play or not to play queen c8. By the way, queen d7 maybe.
More active, yeah?
Yeah, and threatening, let's say, this in this scenario, black can play the move queen to d3 here. And, well, I hope black not losing immediately. Some pin, yeah?
Take, and where it's...
And the end is
then
near.
g5, knight g5, bishop f6, rook e1, and bishop g5. But
yeah,
you are going to lose
too many pawns.
Too many pawns.
Too many pawns. And instead of bishop g5, can just white play this position with compensation? I mean, takes. Oh, sorry. Taking
rook
on
e1
e1 first.
And take rook e1 and put the rook on e8.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Pretty much possible. Pretty much possible.
But anyway, I think black is not doing that bad here. Like check and then, I don't know, knight e6 or h5 first and then knight e6, king h7. Okay.
By the way, I want to tell you that on board 31, the Tarash line that we were checking,
yes,
the game finished.
Okay.
A long time ago.
Okay, very good. And white won a brilliant game.
White won a brilliant game.
Okay,
but let's
so
go. Yeah, knight e5 was played.
And castle, not bishop b3, but simple castle. Knight takes.
c4 takes. And here bishop e6 is a blunder. Why not castle?
What was wrong with castle, yeah? Castle, bishop c5, and queen f6.
Okay, and if bishop d4?
And bishop d4, any
queen
square.
a2?
Why not queen b5?
Queen b5.
It's a double attack.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks fine, but bishop e6 was played in the game, and after knight d6 takes and rook c7, white's position is completely winning. Queen d7 is the threat. And how to stop this now? Knight d5 and bishop d4. Black's position simply collapsed here.
Yeah. Rook takes g7, queen h5 is the threat again. Castle long. Oh.
But what
and after
do?
bishop e5, you don't have the
What to
move.
do, yeah.
Something is coming on the c file, and then and the game is over. Whoa. Such a disaster for black. Queen c1, take, and rook b1, and no defense against checkmate.
There is no defense.
I know, you can play knight d6.
Okay, but rook c7.
King b8.
King b8.
And
where is the checkmate? Maybe a4, a5 instead of rook c7 first?
Let's see. Knight b6.
Oh, rook a7, sorry. Rook
just
a7,
rook takes pawn. Yeah, and then
rook a7. Just be careful, don't capture the knight on b6 on the next move, because you might get
so rook
checkmated.
hangs, yeah.
Okay, let's say rook g8 or f8 and simply h3 to open a window for my king, and this is game over.
Yeah, this is okay. I can try rook g5. No, I don't believe. I
F4.
don't believe. Yeah, just
F4,
simple
yeah.
f4 move and yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
over.
Beautiful game. Beautiful game. From Pranis, bishop e6 was a mistake, and well, the line
Yeah.
was very sharp. It wasn't easy to play with black. I believe that if you don't know what to do over the board in this kind of situations, it's really very difficult to survive.
Yeah, yeah. So we might say it was an opening catastrophe, yeah?
Yeah.
Opening disaster.
Yeah.
Okay, good, good.
Good. And we have, I think, Amar Sadrani already won his game.
Yeah, we are still waiting him to come. And yeah, it was a good game for Amar Sadrani. So on board 2 we have the same position, no big changes. Board 2, yeah, white just
Same.
play. Yeah, well, play just a small move like rook to c2, yeah, keeping all the advantages of the position.
Yes.
Protecting the second rank, okay.
On the fourth board in the game, Brandon versus Radin.
Yeah, after h5,
Same,
h3, yeah, queen b5. Okay, the position is about equal. Sugirov, yeah, this is sharp. This is very sharp.
Is very sharp with some time trouble coming up. Serious time trouble coming up.
So bishop h6 and knight b5, and black played the move bishop h6. I like this move. Black is preparing the move e4 to push e4. And after e4, f3 now is a threat. I don't know how to stop, by the way, the move e4. So e4 is such a strong threat.
And the knight on b5, I mean, you're not going to take this pawn on a7,
exactly,
right? When all the move is happening on the king side.
Exactly, you lose.
So what was the point of knight b5 then?
No, you just lose the coordination of the pieces. I mean, you are losing so many tempos just to grab that pawn, which is not important at all.
You might get checkmated on the king side. Be careful.
Yeah. So knight b5, bishop h6, strong move, strong idea. Now next, black will just play e4. Doesn't matter what you do, just e4 is next.
Yes.
E4 is next.
Okay, black's position is good. This is why I was telling you I don't like that the king castled to the short side.
Yeah.
I would love to see it on the long side, and then the game would be.
Yeah, totally agree with you, Maria.
Yeah.
Totally agree. So, okay. So here is an important game.
Just one more time for our viewers. Don't forget, if you just joined us, so that you know that today at 10 p.m. local time, we are going to have the online Masters tournament with the $10,000 in the prize fund, and everyone can participate in it. The tournament is going to be 11 rounds. The top 8 players are going to qualify for the top 8, and then we're going to have knockout system tournament. And if you are searching for the link, just visit the chess.com website and you will find the link on top of the website. You can join the tournament 1 hour before the game starts, so hope to see you all there.
And if you are in Abu Dhabi, we have many events. We have a Blitz tournament on our next Friday. We have also a ladies tournament and many side events. If you're an amateur, you can play simultaneous against a grandmaster. You can participate in family tournaments and communities. Communities already.
Family's tournament finished, by the way.
Finished tournament, yeah.
And you know who won?
No, tell me, Maria.
Vladimir Hakopian with his son.
Wow, amazing! But I didn't see
Olympic
Vladimir.
champion. Vladimir Hakopian with his son participated in the tournament and they won the tournament. I mean, it's actually a strong tournament. Olympic champion was playing in this tournament.
But I didn't see him playing in Masters.
I didn't see him playing either, but I saw that he won the family tournament.
Okay, good.
It was good to see. I mean, I'm sure he made the tournament very interesting.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Wow, it's great news. Great news.
And on 22nd, of August, we are going to have a day off in the Masters tournament, in all the tournaments, but we are going to have a lot of Blitz tournaments, the Open Blitz tournament, the Junior Blitz tournament under 16, and Ladies tournament. So you can join any of them, and we'll be playing in a Radisson Blu Hotel in Corniche, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. So some development in Rhoda's game. After Queen C1, she played the move Bishop C5, Queen F4, Queen B7, threatening checkmate in 1. Knight
Like this threat, yeah.
F3. I was just trying. So the after Queen G3, probably Knight H5.
The
is
same draw,
coming.
yeah.
No, it's not draw.
It's not draw.
It's
You
not
want
draw.
to win.
I want to win by move Knight F4.
Wow.
Probably no. This is probably not no because Bishop E4 comes. I missed the move Bishop E4. Okay. Instead, White played the move Knight F3 and Bishop to D6. And Bishop to D6. So sending the Queen back, or White. I mean, if you play Bishop E5, you don't really want to change your best piece. Yeah, the Bishop on B2.
What about Bishop H7?
Well, Bishop H7. I missed this move.
Trying to take Rook D6, exchanging the white squared bishop instead of the black one.
Yeah. Great idea. Taking. And Queen takes, yeah? Knight can jump to E4.
Queen D3.
And Queen to D3. And just maybe a move like King to G8.
Looks pretty equal.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, black
maybe
is...
Queen D4 instead of Queen D3.
Yes, and I wanted to play the move F6 here. Just trying to close this diagonal, the bishop, followed by E5, maybe king goes to G8, H8. I believe black is doing fine here.
By the way, we have another draw on board number 9, and on board number 10, Mital Aditya won his game against Shiroghlan Talibov.
Yeah, board number 9, we have a perpetual.
Interesting one, yeah. White is knight up, but there is no way to win in this position because black is not going to let you.
Yeah, checks from E1 and E4. And Aditya won his game. Okay, maybe we can show this game from the beginning because looks like the game was very interesting. Again, we have Carlsbad, but in more aggressive way with H3, G4. And G5, yeah? Attacking with all the forces.
E3.
Yeah, if you take then Queen G3 check.
Very attacking game from both sides.
Yes. And Bishop to F3. F5, Knight G3, wow. Black is pawn up. Not anymore. Why not Queen F6?
The king doesn't know what to do. Black doesn't know how to develop the pieces. The knight on B8 is stuck. The king cannot castle.
Exactly. G6 and H5, yeah? Well, I like it very much. And look at this piece sacrifice. F4 and just white ignores.
Wow.
And play H takes G6, taking the knight and Queen B7, yeah?
Some tough style game.
This and Rook H7, dominating the 7th rank. And by the way, if you take on H7, just pawn takes, sacrificing the queen. This is what I'm thinking. Promoting the new one.
And Rook H1.
King D7 is the only move. And Rook H1, calmly, bringing...
Simply game over.
Well, not so. King C7, there is Queen E5 intermediate check. Very unpleasant one. Yeah. Very important one, because if you start with the move Rook H7, black might be successful. Now, still, of course, it's not easy, but this one just spoiled black's plans after Queen E5. And
wow. Wow, beautiful game. Congratulations to the Grandmaster Aditya Mittal.
Yeah.
And he currently has 3.5 points. I mean, joining the leaders.
By the way, I remember him playing in Sharjah Masters this year. He was also doing fine. Only he lost in the last round to the winner, to Anish Giri. So, yeah, he's leader now. He's 3.5 out of 4.
Good game. Good, actually. Very, very beautiful game. Congratulations.
And let's see, board number 8, Bartosz Sochko. Did he manage to solve his problem? He did play queen c8, our advice, and white is
He didn't
thinking.
play g4. He
White
didn't
is
play
6
g4.
minutes only. Wow.
Okay, this can be decisive. The 6 minutes factor
Yeah.
can be very decisive in this game.
Yeah. So where do we move now? To Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman is in playing the end game. Wow. Somehow he did play knight d7 and rook c1. Everything happened and he changed it. Well, he changed too many rooks and lost the pawn on the way. Okay, but it's not that easy because if you take the
This
pawn,
looks very holdable.
no, look, if you take the pawn, I think the knight is trapped. No, the knight is not trapped.
Still b5, yeah?
Now b5 I'll take with the check.
Yeah, with the check.
Yeah, but I was thinking that,
knight c8.
but it's not over. You know, it's not over. King d7, knight a7,
And bishop a4.
and b5.
King
And
moves.
then I move, and then this endgame is holdable. Yeah. Yeah,
Looks like.
this endgame is holdable.
Looks like.
This
Even
endgame
with
is
the low
holdable.
time, you can go for it.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. This is the current position. So white can play knight c3 and play this famous game, Flor Capablanca. Everybody knows this game from childhood, yeah.
Yes.
Where white is trying to convert this position, like f6, king to d4. Flor was playing with f4. I don't know, there is maneuver of the knight to f4. But normally black holds this position. Black holds this position. Okay, it's not that simple. It's not that easy. You need to play very precise. Unfortunately, Abdurrahman is very low on time with 6 minutes only against 28. Yeah, the same problem. The same problem. You are playing with not so much time. Okay.
Of course, I mean, it's not easy to play when you're low on time. You really have to have a stainless steel nerves, yeah, just to go with it. And not all of us have it. Well, shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we take another break and come back with the final results? Or?
Yeah, good idea, Maria.
Yeah.
So stay with us. Don't go too far. We'll come back after short break.
See you.
We are back online from Abu Dhabi Festival Round 4, and this is our final meeting. Yeah, final.
Yes.
Yeah, so what do we have? We have a draw on board 1 and fighting position board number 2, but I believe that,
Can end in a draw,
yeah, probably it
yes.
will in a draw. So a fighting game, by the way, Black won a queen
Yes.
on board number 3.
Yes.
And how did happen? Oh yeah, so taking on e5, probably black missed this, white missed this idea. And queen takes c6. No, it was a sacrifice.
It was a sacrifice,
Because
yeah.
if you go here, probably white didn't want to allow this very comfortable position with bishop to d5. And white sacrificed the queen g5, f4, but black is using his queen, his power of the queen, a pawn, and also the e4 pawn, the e4 passed pawn. Well, we have very complicated position here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one.
By the way, Sanan Sugirov won
He
his
won
game.
his game, yes.
And we can show, because after bishop h6, white collapses just in 10 moves here. So taking on f4, knight h5, everything is coming, taking on e5, rook takes e5,
And
queen d1, and bishop f4.
everything finished here, yeah.
Wow, it's just, losing the, takes on d2, knight f4, knight is coming, rook e5, d5, queen to h5, now rook on g8, and just white just simply resigned. So
well, apparently there is nothing,
Yeah.
because if queen g3, rook g8, if knight moves, then
take
maybe
on
simple bishop knight g2 is winning, bishop h3 is winning, everything is
everything
winning.
is
Yeah.
winning here. Yeah. So good game, good one for Sugirov. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So he is joining the leaders group, 3.5 out of 4. And
I see Brandon is winning now, actually. In
Brandon
the game.
is winning now. So here he's still better. He's still better. After bishop e4, white can move the queen to
queen e4, queen d7, and
hang on.
bishop
And bishop
c2.
f6. Bishop c2.
Bishop c2. Was finishing the game.
And if g6, bishop
f6.
And why I can't attack
queen h4.
Defending the bishop and checkmate down. Wow, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
That was brilliant, but he played queen d1.
So he missed this moment. Yeah.
He missed this. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But still, I think white has a big advantage. Yes, and on the second board looks like very drawish. Yeah. On the third board, it's still very complicated, but there is a chance that it will end in a draw.
And Brendan Jacobson just missed a win, but he's still much better.
He's still
much better. And let's go to our players, to our United Arab Emirates players. And we have Roda Al Serkal. She plays with international master from Turkey, Kuru Attila. And what happened here? Actually, it was our line, your line, Maria. Bishop h7 check, king h7,
okay.
rook d6, knight e8, rook d1 back, and b5. So black is trying to play for counterplay. Takes. Oh, she just missed that she cannot take on b5 because f7 hangs. So b5
So
was probably a mistake. Unfortunately, yeah. Now rook d7 defending the pawn, but also white defends the b4. White is pawn up. And also white is much better on time with 15 minutes against 2 minutes only.
Yes. And well, I mean, we can say that we don't have a very clear leader for now, a sole leader, but there is a big chance that we have 3.5 points out of 4 games, and it depends from the 2 games if we will have a sole leader or no. but the positions look pretty equal. Sanas Yugirov, after drawing his first game, won 3 games in a row and is
Leading.
upon the
Yeah.
leaders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arkady Naidic, he missed his first round, but today he drew and he has 3 points out of 4. And Jingyao Tin and Vignesh drew. Bartosz Sochko is trying to push a bit more with the black pieces. So, one more time, we will finish our stream earlier today because we have another tournament coming up at 10 p.m. You can see the link in our YouTube video.
On your screen, yeah. So you can participate. You just scan the code. You can register for the tournament. You can see the regulations. The tournament starts 10 o'clock p.m. So register, and the prize fund is $10,000. Last year winner is Hikaru Nakamura himself.
Yes.
So it's a great tournament, big tournament with huge prize fund. So join us, join Abu Dhabi Masters Online Tournament.
See you all. Don't go anywhere. We will be back in just an hour
For the online Masters Tournament.